Hello.
Hello.
We're live again.
Hello.
It's Thursday, correct?
Thursday.
Yes. Thursday.
Thank goodness it's Thursday.
What?
I just got your tweet, Corgi,
Whoa.
that you
Yep.
added me in.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
See where his new love interest goes.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Right.
I love it. Thanks.
Okay. Yeah. So we're here this week. For more.
Hi,
Waterdeep.
everybody.
Hello. I don't have my dice out, so I guess we can do
No combat. That's what
Nope.
that means. Yes.
Yep. But the
Just
fact that
another
I
RP
session
know
like
that I
last
need
week.
them means a thing, right? That means a
Yes.
thing? Right. Okay.
Yes. When you see the DM get out his dice and his calculator, you know it's going to be a long night.
Oh, I don't... Calculator. Oh boy. All right. I'm ready. Anybody got any announcements before we get started?
Just that we're not going to be playing Strahd tomorrow night.
Right.
Avalar's going to be Bully's going to be away,
I'm
and
gonna be
Avalar's
out
going on vacation. So no Strahd tomorrow night. So there probably won't be a stream. I don't think I'm going to do anything. I can make all the promises I want, but I don't think I'm actually going to do anything tomorrow night. Next Wednesday is still up to debate. I've so far I've talked to Bully and Fortis, and if Corgi's in for it, I think we're gonna stir up some level 3 characters, and I'll do a one shot on Wednesday night since Avalar's gonna be off for 2 weeks, and then it's gonna be this again next Thursday, and then off again next Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's going to be the schedule. That's probably going to be the schedule for the next 2 weeks. Avalar's out for 2 weeks, so just follow Twitter and the Discords and everything else, and you'll figure it out. We'll let you know.
Yeah, we're gonna be here, kinda, sorta, as best as we can be.
As best as we can be.
I have a pen
Do you have paper?
somewhere over here. Notes. I don't take notes. My paper.
Notes?
Who needs those?
It's really
It's like,
bad.
that's why we have
actually.
Corgi here.
That's why
I was
Notes
literally
are
about
for
to say that.
losers.
I just gotta remember it as best I can. In
Notes are
hopes
for
that
losers.
everybody else
as I
remembers
thumb
it
through my
too.
pad.
I mean, I have probably the most overdone notes of everybody here, so
Well,
Yeah.
it's
I don't know. I
It's
took
fine.
pretty good
It's
notes
fine.
back in the day before
I-
we revamped the
you
series.
were
you
you were
joined.
taking pretty good notes, yes. For sure.
I like to think that I take good notes, but I don't.
You take good notes because there's like times where they're like this random like
I-
guard that was in some small little town, and like in 2 seconds before I can even control F, you're like, oh, his name was Lurgan
Oh,
McFlirt.
okay.
I think that's
So-
memory.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So to be fair, I have a memory for useless knowledge like that.
That's yeah.
Like most of the stuff that comes up during session when I go, well, what about so and so that lives under the stone next to the oak tree? That's because I remember that. It has nothing. I probably never even wrote it down, right?
Oh, just like
So-
you were the only one to remember one piece of information about. Oh, what was that? It was on the Saturday session. All of us had completely forgotten about something, and you were just like, "But what about that?"
Yeah, well, that's what. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking
And all
about.
of us were
is
like,
my-
"We have no idea what he's talking about," because it was something that was like 5 months ago.
Well, oh, was it when I was talking about the Duke?
Yes,
That the
yes,
Duke would have
and you were-
known I was lying about the dragon,
Yes, and I was like,
Right?
I don't
and
know.
even Snow. So we had a situation where we did some work for a gangster called the Duke, right? And we were
Mhm.
supposed to go kill a dragon, and when we got there, the dragon was being held captive by a cult. So we freed the dragon, and when I contacted the Duke to let him know that the job was done, that we retrieved the treasure, right?
Right.
Because that was the thing, is the dragon was supposed to be dead, right? So we were just being sent there to retrieve the treasure. But when we freed the dragon and we let it live and we recovered the treasure, the Duke asked me if there was a body, and I said no, there was no body, right?
Nobody.
So it turns out 6 months later that the Duke was actually the head of this cult, and we had to fight and kill him. So I said,
Oh.
being the numbnut, I said, "Oh, so that means the Duke knew I was lying about the dragon." And everybody was like, "What dragon? What are you talking about?" And I was like, "Well, the Duke asked me if the dragon was dead, and I said there wasn't a dragon or there was no body." I said he knew I was lying because he was in charge of the cult. And the DM was like, "Well, maybe the DM just forgot about the dragon when he recycled the character."
Nice.
I was like, "Okay, that's fair. Yeah, that's fair."
Exactly that.
That's hilarious.
That's funny.
But that's where my mind goes. Like that's the
Right, yeah. You
Anyway.
were thinking about that the whole time.
I was thinking about that.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm ready when everybody else is.
I'm ready when you are already.
Do it.
Okay.
Oh,
So, when we started off, we were in the Watchful Guild of Mages and Protectors inside the Request Bastion to pay them for killing the scarecrows. He's hesitant at first, but Phoebe and Gorbert convince him that they finished the mission to the letter, since it said nothing about protecting Limerick. Phoebe then asks for help with the ghost in the tavern. He tells them that there are spells, and perhaps they could find people around that could do that for them. Madame Poyette and the Flying Daggers are the two shops that he recommends. Since they already know what Poyette is offering, they decide to go to the Flying Daggers and the Market District. Inside the shop, they find an elvish man speaking with a patron. After the person leaves, they ask the shop owner for help with the haunting. He offers them a scroll that will make the spirit corporeal for a minute, but it is far too expensive. He suggests Madame Poyette. So finally, they decide to return to her. They haggle Poyette back down to 225 gold pieces before purchasing the herbs. They then they take a different way back home, or back to the tavern, and see another tavern on Delzorin Street called Frunes. I can read good. Brew, owned by Emek Frune. Gorbert and Sora begin to theorize that perhaps they are the ones messing with the inn and scaring away the contractors. Broxley greets them at the inn and shows them the contractors are working on the tavern again. But they will not work on the windows since that is where they had the incident the day prior. Asking Broxley about Frune's brew, they decide to go there and meet Emek. Behind the bar is a red-headed human man. After getting some drinks, they see three halflings go through a door to the back. Phoebe hides and transforms into a rat as Sora distracts Emek with some flirting. Phoebe sneaks into the back and finds a trap door in the back room before sneaking back into the tap room. By this time, Emek and Sora have started to fall for each other's charms. After the contractors leave the inn, Gorbert begins the ritual that Madame Poyette gave them. It does seem to work, or doesn't seem to work as well as they had anticipated, as only the top half of a human male appears in front of them. They learn that Trollskull Manor had been in the ghost's family for generations, and he feels that he needs to protect the manor. They tell him that they also want to protect the place and want to make it successful again, and the specter agrees to help. When they dismiss the spell, he reappears behind the bar and tells them that his name is Leaf. And basically, we talk with him for the rest of the night and go to bed.
Okay.
That was a very
sounds-
eventful day.
That's pretty much it.
Sounds
I know. I
eventful.
mean, Sora had decided that this man was trying to destroy her business and then fell in love. Yep.
I lost my mouse.
Oops.
There it is.
I did leave it up to the dice too, so that's even
Yep.
better.
All right.
I mean, I set the rules for the dice, but the dice still chose.
That's it.
So if at this point, is there anything specific you guys want to do other than like you had to set up food before you open? And
Are
set
we
up.
ready to open?
Well, before you get to that point, you would have wanted to set up food. That way you'd be ready to open and have like a grand
Oh,
opening.
you mean set up
So-
food with the distributors and stuff, right?
Right. So is there anything other than like businessy stuff that you guys wanted to do?
I had nothing
Before-
in mind.
I mean, I would try to find a place to get some plants.
It's basically like the
Probably.
next. It's basically like the next what, 5 days, 6 days.
Oh
Anything you
yeah, I
need to do
definitely
in the
would
next
have
5
tried to
6
find a
days.
place to get some plants to put in the house, in the tavern, in my room. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
And as
So-
I am a druid, I could start with seeds as well.
Oh, okay. All right. Hold on.
Yeah.
That's just like a different. I had an idea, and now I have to change my plan.
Sorry.
Well-
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's different but interesting.
Fine.
It's fine.
No, you're fine. Okay, so yeah, you can find a place to just get some seeds. Let's say 1 gold, because that's what I want to deal with.
And what about some containers and dirt to put them in? How much would that cost?
Oh yeah, okay, so then probably 4 gold total.
Okay, 4 gold. And I'll use Druidcraft on the seeds to make them grow up. 'Cause I'm a
Sufficiently
cheat.
decorating the interior. You guys explained to Leaf that it's okay for them to tear out the windows so that they could put new ones in, and he allows them to finish their work on the windows during that time. You go and meet up with someone of the food and someone for drink, and those guilds, which I'm not looking at the list of, and they would offer you it's 5 gold a week, a 10-day each, basically to cover your opening and the basically what your food rations would be for the week at the tavern. Unless you guys
Okay.
want. All right. Easy. And
I think that sounds good to me.
Yeah.
sounds good.
I mean, it sounds great to you because I think Sora's the only one paying for this.
Well, I think
Well, you
I
all
think it's
got
coming
money.
out of the
You all got
it's
money,
coming out
right?
of the profits. It's coming out of the profits.
Right,
Not out of
Yeah,
our
if there's profit.
Right, but you'd have to put up that money first. Your first
Yeah.
first round. So you
Well.
guys got to pay out 10 gold.
Okay, I will pay in 4 gold.
No. Sora will do it all because she remember I paid for all the renos, so she's getting full reward out of it, but until you buy back in.
I'm $20 of the way there, or 20 gold of the way there.
You are.
I am.
I'll give you your 1 silver on the profit.
Oh my goodness.
Here, have 1 gold.
Well, I mean, she just can't say that she's the only one now because I did pay in a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. You're like a 0.5% shareholder.
Thank you.
But no, I'll pay it. I'll spend the 10 gold.
All right. So, it's fighting about who spends the 10 gold. All right.
Sora did. Yep.
It's
Yep,
not really.
yep.
It's not really fighting. I was just more getting like technical. I
Who's gonna
guess.
carry the torch?
Who's gonna carry the torch?
Who's gonna carry
Uh,
the torch?
Definitely Sora.
Yeah.
The only one without dark vision. We don't have to worry about that in this campaign.
Nope.
It's very nice.
Well, we've had one or two situations.
Yeah, a couple in the sewers in particular.
That's true. That's true. You're not wrong.
And in the Zentrum hideout, you couldn't see. Sorry, you don't have
Yeah,
dark vision.
that's true. She did find a lantern.
Yeah, that's true. You got your lantern. It's broken, but you know, it is what it is. So it's I guess the opening day. Or abouts there. You guys want the day before? I guess the day before. Broxley shows you guys around. The kitchen's all fixed up. There's brand new all countertops and things, and the walls are all cleaned up. The bar's been redone. And everything looks really good. You got new furniture. There's plants that are grown up pretty good. You'd have to describe those, Corgi. I have no idea what they look like.
They're one of them is it almost looks like a fir tree, but it's like a miniature fir tree. Not like a baby, but it looks like a full grown like fir tree. Just only about 6 feet high though, off in one corner next to the fire, over near the fireplace. And there's lots of brightly colored flowering plants and even a few ivy and spider plants hanging from the rafters,
Oh,
creating a
nice.
mood to help
So
dampen the sound.
we have a Christmas tree in the bar. Is that what you're saying?
It's a built-in Christmas tree in the bar.
It's a holiday tree. We can decorate it for every different holiday.
There
I
we
like
go.
it. It's beautiful.
That's fitting for the two of us. Gorbert probably hates it.
I think Gorbert's going to cut all the limbs off of it for Festivus.
Okay. Buddy leaves you in the bar. Guys can open whenever you're ready. What would you like to do?
I guess
Well,
open the bar.
did we finally decide on a name and we're not doing the poison goat?
I
Are we
like the
just
poison
going-
goat.
Are we just going to keep it Troll Skull Tavern or Inn?
The Poison Goat's a ridiculous name for a tavern. No
It
one's gonna
is.
want to drink at the Poison Goat.
They're just not gonna come here. I mean,
I say just call it Troll Skull Manor. It's already well known throughout town that it's the Troll Skull Manor. We may as well just keep it that way.
under new management. I want me to paint a little sign that says under new management under it.
If you paint the sign, we can keep it.
Okay, Phoebe
Or-
is going to
Or
paint
like a
it.
banner. I want a banner, not on the sign.
What, you want a banner for the building and not like a wooden sign?
No, like a banner that says under new management and it's like tacked to the sign.
Oh, okay.
So it's
So Phoebe-
temporary.
Phoebe is going to paint this sign. She's going to do a performance check.
All right. Are you proficient with anything that might help you with this? Like your tools of any kind?
Cook utensils, herbalism kit, and a pan flute. So no.
No. All right. Got
It's
it.
a 7.
It's a 7.
I tried.
I guess your
It's-
elfish is better than your common.
I mean, it says the words.
I mean, I accidentally started writing it in Sylvan first, and then I realized I should probably write it in Common. But so I just like scribbled it out and then wrote it over it.
So you can tell she started writing it and like didn't realize how much space she was using. So the letters are like really big at the beginning, and it's just like under new man, and then she realized that she's almost completely out and has way too many letters to go. So like it kind of like curls down, and then at the end, it's like the T is sideways at the end. You know what I mean? It says it's there. It's not pretty though.
This is on
This is
par.
exactly what I was picturing.
Sora's
Under
gonna see it and
new
say,
management.
I should have oversaw this. It'll work. A good thing it's temporary, right, Gorbert?
That's it.
And I'm
absolutely proud with it. I think it's one of the best things I've ever painted.
And I'll grab a corner. I'll grab a corner and go.
Come on, Phoebe, I'll help you hang it up.
Thanks, Gorbert.
There should be a pride check. Like how proud of you are you of what
Okay.
you just did.
Let's see. I'll do a perception. I will see if I perceive how bad it is. She got it.
Oh, you totally know how bad it is.
And then she's like,
Yeah, it kind of sucks, but I did it. It's fine. Let's hang it up.
It's a 7. It's not the worst. It's legible.
Kinda. All right.
It draws the eye.
It does that. Yes.
You hang your banner up, and you can see people are walking by, and like the people who are there in the normal area. But nobody's coming in yet.
Well, if you want to know what, I'm going to roll a d20. You want to know what? I'm going to do a Sora. If it's a 1 through a 10, Phoebe cares whether people are there. If it's above, she doesn't.
Okay.
Let's see.
I like the
She does not care. She is in her room. She's playing with plants.
She painted the sign. That's enough. I'm done. I'm going upstairs.
Yeah, she did her job.
So who's hanging out in the bar, or who's doing? What are you guys doing around the manor?
Sora's definitely in the bar area, making sure things are
I mean,
moving.
I would tinker with something, but I don't know if there's anything that needs tinkering or if I'm allowed to touch anything. I don't
Okay.
want the I don't want the guild to sneak up behind me.
Well,
maybe after we close, Gorbert. What they don't see, they don't need to know.
I guess I'll be cleaning up and straightening up tables and.
Okay. Yeah, you're hanging out. There's a some general people come in, have a drink, maybe eat a little food. Who's making the food there during the day? Is it you, Sora? I mean, you guys technically
We
would
technically have
help.
staff.
Yeah, you have staff. A couple of human people. Got a man and a woman.
Sora cooked for a few months on a ship back in her day, and it didn't go so well. So nobody died.
Nobody-
But
I didn't poison it.
yeah, if they got sick, it wasn't intentional.
That's it. Doesn't Phoebe have cooking utensils?
Phoebe, yes, she does, and she's proficient.
Oh, good. You could You can cook if you wanna. You can cook if you wanna.
She doesn't care. She's in her room playing with plants. She
Oh,
might
yeah.
come down to make herself some food.
That's a good point. Yeah. Alright. So, you have a decent day. But there's not a ton of people hanging out in there. Until just about nighttime when, a familiar face does walk through the door. Volo walks in. You're open. The place looks wonderful. Anybody here? Looking around. Is there anybody behind the bar?
Oh, he's looking for us.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be out and about, like in the bar area.
All right. So, how are you doing?
Good. We're grand opening. Welcome.
Well, you should definitely have said something. I might have brought somebody by.
Well, it's still early in the night.
I had heard just a few hours ago that there was a sign. So I came on by, but that's only because I happened to ask about it.
I mean, you're not wrong. It is a sign.
Oh yeah, yep. Under new
I didn't
management,
make
yeah.
it, but I wasn't gonna remake it either.
Well, I mean, it does the job. It certainly serves its purpose.
But come on in, have a drink.
Oh, of course I will. On the house.
Come on, I got a business to run now.
Aw. Fine.
I'm gonna
I
be sweeping
understand.
up, going.
For what he stuck us with here, you should charge him double, Sora.
How much is it for a drink?
That's a solid question.
It depends.
Yeah.
What did he order?
I didn't know
a
we set
drink.
those prices.
A drink. Well, I mean, does he order wine? Does he order ale? Does he order something expensive? Or just a plain ale?
Doesn't
Well-
matter. He probably doesn't have any money anyway.
I mean, if he just wants a drink, charge him 1 gold for a glass of water.
You don't care.
1 gold for water. Ooh.
He asked.
He just
asked
said a
for
drink. He didn't specify.
like a average wine. Nothing special, but
I think a gold. I mean, that's
Okay.
what you charge us for
Yeah.
pretty much everything.
Yeah,
So
I'm sure you need this. And he puts the gold up on the counter. Thank you.
the first gold. Should I go nail it to a wall, Gorbert?
So it's about this.
Did
It's
you
about
want
this
did you want
time
to
that-
tinker something and make a plaque for it?
Good Gorbert just had this thought to take the gold coin and put it on the bar and cast mending on it and make it part of the bar top so nobody can pick it up.
They'll just sit there with their fingernails trying to get it out.
Does Gorbert voice this thought?
No.
Okay,
It
'cause
was
that would
just
be
my-
actually pretty cool.
Kind of makes me wish I had mending in real life.
Me too.
So it's about this time that Phoebe will come through the door, wanting herself some dinner, I guess. And ka-clomp, 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 ka-clomp.
So I guess I'll ask Volo.
So, what brings you to this part of town anyway? You didn't just come to see how we were doing.
Oh, well, actually, yes. I had heard that the sign was up. I decided to come on by and see what you guys had been up to. See if, he looks around the building a little bit. Maybe you had, seen anything, and had how things were going.
You mean the ghost
Oh,
you stuck us with?
Oh, you mean you're talking about Leaf?
Excuse me?
Leaf. Our friend Leaf.
I do not know anything of what you speak.
Oh, and then she'll go, "Hey, Leaf, are you there?"
And behind the bar, next to Sora, appears Leaf standing there. He's still, fairly see-through, but he's not like glowy and decayy. He looks fairly well together. And appears. Yes, madam.
Hi, Leaf. How are you tonight?
I'm well. Is there anything I can get you?
Our friend Volo here wanted to meet you.
Hello?
You must recognize him.
I was here but I didn't see anything.
Sorry, I was addressing Leaf with that.
Oh, you're okay. Sorry.
Sorry, that's my fault.
So, he goes, yes. You were a previous owner, I believe. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So the place is haunted then. Kind of like looking around at everybody, and you're okay?
I would say haunted is a term for bad spirits. Leaf is nice, and he guards the place for us.
Yeah, Leaf's just worried about what's going to happen to his family's house.
Right.
And while he's talking, like, I'm just going to like grab his glass of wine and take a sip and put it back down.
Yeah, he's completely fixated on Leaf. He's like looking at him and trying to like, you can see he's like trying to memorize everything that's happening, but while also trying to process what he's seeing in front of him. He's pretty much. Is that all?
You have a good night, Leaf. Thank you.
It was good seeing you, Leaf. Should pop in more often.
I'll get back to my duties. And he vanishes.
What's the matter there, Volo? You look like you saw a ghost.
And then Phoebe's gonna sit there for a second, and then just.
That was so funny, Gorbert. You're hilarious.
The
Unnecessarily loud, by the way.
right.
Yes.
Okay. So you have a bartender that's a ghost, or some supernatural being of some kind. He seems friendly, to your knowledge.
Yeah, he's fine as long as somebody doesn't try to do anything to the manor.
Yep. As long as we stay in line, he's good. He's
All-
good.
All he's worried about is protecting his family's home. As long as the manor is safe, he's okay.
He starts rubbing his hands together. That could be a heck of a drawing point. The people would love to come from all over the place to see some specter of some kind.
Well, I mean, Leaf isn't exactly an amusement.
The horror of
He's-
Troll
he's
Skull
a-
Alley.
He's a people. He's not a person like us anymore, but he's still a person.
I know, but if I could just talk to him and write just a small piece for for I don't know some sort of circulation. Ooh, we could make a lot of money.
We could. What are you proposing? Because I got some numbers.
Sora, he is not an item for you to sell.
Wow, that's the most southern that she has Phoebe has sounded.
Yeah. Leaf isn't some tourist attraction.
No, but we could definitely use the money to put towards his house.
I think that's something that you need to speak with him about.
Because then we can renovate the upstairs.
It's not something you
And-
can decide for him. You need to speak with him about it, Sora.
She'll look at you. Fine. Hey, Leaf.
He reappears. Yes, madam.
Did you hear all that conversation?
Yes.
I'm assuming you did.
did.
What are your opinions?
I do wish to serve.
Would you do a piece for Mr. Volo?
What exactly does that entail? And he goes, well, we could just sit down and have a little conversation about everything and who you are, how you're here, why you're here. The list goes on. And I write an article or maybe a novel, and it draws people here as well as, sells the book. The story of who you are. Is this what you wish?
If something you would like to do, that means we could fix up the house a little bit more.
Well, how much of the money from the book is gonna go to Leaf's house?
Oh, from the book? Why, I mean, we'd have to work with an agent of some kind to negotiate those figures, but you would get all of the benefit of people coming here to see the manor. And
If you could write it in that the first profits go to the renovations, the rest of the renovations on this place, and then a royalty on top of that, I think we could have a deal.
how much do you still require? I mean, I don't have any money now, so this would all come from the sale of
We
the
know
book,
you
so
don't
this would
have
be-
any money now.
Trust
This would
me,
be-
I know you don't have any money.
This would all be future tense. Yes, I know. You know. But this would all be future. I mean, you probably would want this place fixed up before then, but that
Write up a good contract, and then you can have your interview.
yeah, yes. And Leaf nods and then vanishes again.
Thank you, Leaf.
Well, that's something to think about. Okay, what else? Anything else spectacular happened since the last week?
No, we just found out that we have a
Oh.
Leaf.
I mean, there was that guy that got killed by the scarecrows. You remember that?
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yes. I did hear about Scarecrow attack on the outer side of the city. Yes, that
Yeah.
was you. You destroyed those.
Well, we
scarecrows?
didn't. We weren't the scarecrows that attacked the person. No.
No. I meant you destroyed the scarecrows. Those you who.
I mean,
ended
yeah.
it. I heard.
Yeah,
I had
we
heard
did.
some adventurers. I didn't know who.
It's us.
Oh.
We're adventurers.
It's
Yep,
fairly
that was us.
coincidental, actually.
We just
Mhm.
happened to be in the right place at the right time. I guess we're just lucky that way.
Fairly coincidental, yes.
You know,
Um,
I heard that there's no such thing as coincidence.
That could be.
Are you saying that there's fate? Is that what you're hinting at?
Nope, I say that you make your own.
Okay, I respect that.
Well, okay, so as a gesture of good faith, let's say that we set up for a party in the near future, right here at Troll Skull Manor. I will inform some people, and we can come up with something in the future. So you guys could have like an opening now, and have some people and start to earn some keep, and then maybe later on we can invite lots of people to have like a large get together and get the word out about this place.
Well, we'll definitely have to speak with the fire marshal and find out what the occupancy of this place is.
Yeah, we don't want to break any city ordinances or anything. We're kind of on thin ice with the town guard as it is.
I boosted.
Oh, please clip that.
That's
funny.
So, well, in the meantime, I'll help get the word out.
I'd appreciate that.
To a further business partnership. He raises his glass and drinks the rest of the wine that he had. And sets it back down. And Eddie, I haven't had a whole lot going on.
Is it time for another?
It is this one in good faith.
I'll pour him like 3/4 of a glass.
Thank you. And he finishes that drink over some small talk. Although he does say, Sora, Sora, I do have something for you that I had heard about. The man you asked me about, the half elf with the green sword.
Yes.
Yes, he had. I have actually heard of the green sword. I asked a friend of mine about if they had heard anything of this, and they knew that it could be of some elvish make of some kind. But they had actually seen somebody with that recently, which is they couldn't believe that I was bringing it up because it's not something that you would have seen every day, but they were trying to sell it down in the market. He didn't actually have a description of the man who was trying to sell the sword, but he did see a sword exactly like that trying to be sold down in the market.
Well, thank you. That's a start.
I that's all I could find out at this point.
And I'll fill up the other quarter of his glass.
Thank you. And so he finishes his glass and off for the night. So you guys are kind of open. You're working, throughout the day. You guys all roll a perception check.
Fire marshal.
Fire marshal.
When Volo leaves, I'm basically gonna say,
I don't trust that guy as far as I can throw him. He's up to something.
He's always up to something, Gorbert, and he never tells the whole truth.
Never.
No, you just roll with it.
Is
Oh,
it
my perception's
18
awesome
for
tonight.
Phoebe?
Six
Is a
for
4
Sora.
good?
So after it's been a few days since the downstairs had been completed. And things are still fairly clean. You guys are keeping things up and keeping things well. But Phoebe, you've seen a rat or two running through the building. Especially in the lower floors.
Now, Sora, for running a business, you're kind of lackadaisical.
What do you mean?
Haven't you seen all the little turds in the corner, the little chocolate turds? All over the corner over there. Look at them.
I guess you're right. It must be that you're just closer to the ground than I am.
We should get a cat.
You want a kitty cat?
Yes.
All right. You can, if you go find one, but you're taking care of it.
Okay.
I'm gonna reach in my bag
The
and
crit,
pull out
wasn't
a.
it?
I'm gonna reach in my bag and pull out a half-built animatronic cat and go.
I started making a cat a couple years ago. Only got this far.
She's gonna like look at it and gets all excited,
Like, oh my gosh, Gorbert, can you finish the kitty?
I don't know. It depends on if I can find the parts or not. I mean, I might be able to.
Where do we find these parts? Are they in the woods?
No, you can't get parts for these in the. You gotta. No, never mind. I'll look around at some shops in town.
Okay, can I come with you?
I guess so.
Thanks, Gorbert.
I've made an idiot and I love it. All right, with that, Phoebe is going to go into the kitchen and grab a couple of like carrots out of the box
Okay.
of produce.
Mhm.
And she's going to skip off jauntily with her carrots.
Okay.
Sora's gonna see it. You just skipping along. Shit. She's gonna kind of just look at like, why, and just but not say anything. Just shake her head.
Is jealous that Yorin is carefree.
It was
All
funny
right.
when I first made Sora. She very was, but that she's developed into a kind of straight asshole.
Yeah, our characters evolved from Dragon's Rest to Dragon Heist.
Yeah.
And up the
Yeah.
back of the building where the stairs go up to the second floor, all you hear is ka-clump, 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 ka-clump.
Gorbert just hasn't been the same since he lost Kibos.
I mean, technically, he still has half of Kibos.
I do have Kibos. You're right. I have about 50% of them in my bag. Yep.
During your first week of business, you guys make 61 gold after expenses.
Sweet, 61 gold.
And Phoebe takes her cut in carrots and
Deal.
cauliflower.
Carrots and cauliflower.
Goat food.
I'll also
Got
give.
it.
How much gold was it? 60 what?
61.
I'll give Phoebe her 1 gold.
And
You
she
can also
will
have
be,
the carrots.
she will be very excited about that.
You are a 0.5% ownership here.
All right. Alrighty. Um. A.
Was that what you were rolling for when you looked straight up in the air?
No. Nope.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I looked for something else. Or
Gotcha.
something else.
Fair. I was just curious.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I feel like when the DM says, "Nah, don't worry about it," I think you should worry about it.
Oh, that's nothing.
No,
Don't look at the man behind the curtain.
Yeah. Before we get into something deep, can we have a
break?
a quick break?
Yeah.
Yeah, I need more coffee.
Sure.
Sure.
Sweet.
What's going on, chat? Since we're taking a little 5-minute, I'll chit chat with the chat. How you doing,
Yeah.
Boosted?
Yeah, Boosted. How's it going?
Who else is here? Anybody else here? Speak up.
Calling out lurkers.
I'm not calling out lurkers. I'm just calling out people who might be sitting there not typing.
Yeah.
I guess that's a lurker. I'm not. It's not like I'm going. It's not like I'm going down. So that's the one thing I hate is people that pull out the people
out
in
the
chat
list?
window and they start going down the name. I see you there, so and so.
Lilac Sky.
A Lilac
Hi.
Sky 97. Hello.
Hello.
That's a new name. I don't recognize that name. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the channel.
Yeah, we're having a good time. Making stuff up as we go. We're in like a downtime segment, and then it's a little slow at the moment. Gotta get it going, but probably gonna pick up.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out if there's anything that
Andrew
Gorbert
friend.
wants to do.
Gorbert. What does
I don't
Gorbert
see-
want to do?
I don't see anything in my notes that like I left hanging. You know what I mean? Like I don't see anything in my notes that like we started doing and kind of walked away from.
Oh yeah. Well, no, maybe not. There might not be. I might have to extend some stuff, I guess. I mean, I might be that I feel like I already did, but I didn't. It might have been subtle. I'm good like that. All right, maybe.
What are you gonna do with your Friday night,
This Friday?
Ed? Oh yeah, you're busy. You already had plans, right?
What am I gonna do? I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what? I kind of like part of me says that I'll stream something like I'll stream on here character building or maybe setting up that one shot and roll 20 or whatever, but I know it's not going to happen. I know it's I'll be doing
Yeah.
something with the kids. I mean, if I do stream, it'll be late. Like it'll probably be like not 9 p.m. ish.
Right.
Like it definitely won't be at 6 because I'll probably wind up going somewhere after work with the kids, or especially if the weather's nice. If it's not pouring, maybe we'll go out and get ice cream or something. Go hang out.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's what
I'd
summer
recommend it.
vacation's for, man.
It's true.
Doing stuff.
Shove
Bunch of
ice
adults
cream in the
got-
kid's face. And...
Oh, you know what I got to do by next week that I'm just now thinking of? I got to make a thing, an overlay by next week.
Yeah, we should probably have just a generic overlay for stuff like that. Like it
Yeah.
just
Yep.
For the one
Something
Or I
shot.
that's
could type
easy to
in-
modify.
Yeah, I could type in people's
Yeah.
names and just put in their video cams or
Mhm.
whatever. Yep,
Something super simple.
I'll come up with something.
You'll figure it out. You're all smart people.
I mean, that's nice
So,
of you
like-
to say, but
I can't
So,
do it
like-
tonight 'cause
like
I'm
I-
on the
like I
game,
said,
but-
The one shot. Oh, you're driving? Cool. You're Andrew's friend. Oh,
oh, that's me.
took me a second. Took me a second. I'm thinking Andrew. Do I know
Well,
Andrew?
Hi.
Yes.
It's sad. Do you know how long I've known Big Edley?
Yeah.
I've known Big Edley for like over 2 years now, probably.
Longer than that now, probably.
Yeah.
Longer than that.
And how many times have you heard my name? Probably counting
What?
on one hand.
Yeah.
Quite well. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, quite a bit.
It's
See, that's the
probably
thing.
like
Most
my
of the
name.
time,
I
most of
don't
the
know,
time we
it's
call
like,
everybody by our
Yeah.
screen names. So
Yeah.
Everybody's on tags. Yeah.
To be
Yep.
honest, I don't even know Bully's real.
Isn't that cool?
I think out of everybody
Yeah.
in the group, I don't know Bullies. And I think Bullies is the only one I don't know.
mine's the big mystery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Big Edley, yeah.
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 Well, Ed
Anonymous.
knows my real name because he
Sweet,
could have
yes.
mailed me things.
What's funny is I'm Big Edley everywhere, right?
Mhm.
And it's like, so my name's Ed, just Big
Right.
Ed, Big Edley, whatever.
No way.
So Sweeney, I was talking to Sweeney one time, and Sweeney's like, oh yeah, and by the way, my name's this, right? And I said yeah, and he goes, what's yours? I said, it's Ed, and he goes, for real? He goes, your name's Ed? I was like, yeah, Big Edley, like big Ed, right? And he goes, oh, I thought that was just your tag. I was like, no, that's my name, Big Ed.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you can
Oh,
really
yeah.
mess with people in the future and just be like, Bartholomew.
Yes, Bartholomew.
Yeah.
Vargas.
Vargas. Yes.
My name's Nancy.
Patrice.
Are you don't happen to be related to a local bartender, do
No.
Leaf?
you? with that voice that you just made.
Nancy.
Nancy.
Nancy. Maybe you know my sister, Norna.
Norna.
Norna and Nancy.
Speaking of
Just-
Norna, how do we go about getting her to transfer bars? Do we go through the guild?
And come
mean-
down and she's like standing next to Leaf and she goes, just takes a big drag off of her assumed cigarette or pipe and just blows it towards Leaf, who just side eyes her.
I was just thinking about Norna talking to Leaf. It's really fun. All right.
Yeah, get both those voices going. Let's see it, Bully.
Oh boy. You'd have to go talk to her.
All right.
Oh, what do you want to do?
Well,
oh no,
I
I
guess-
feel like I'm just
We're going to the market, and I guess he's going to
the yawning portal.
the yawning portal to talk to Norna.
All right. So
Or
although
where-
I
or
wanted to
wherever
go to the market
Gorbert needs to
too.
go
where do you guys need to go somewhere?
to get parts for the kitty.
Oh, I need to find clockworks and stuff to finish the cat.
So are we? Assuming,
Oh.
yeah, we closed out for the day. I would like to put 2 hours on my book before bed.
2 hours on your book. Okay. Okay.
Well,
I
we
can't
have
remember
staff to run
anything about that,
the
so
restaurant till 2
As
o'clock.
long
in the
as you know what
morning.
you're talking about, you got it.
I
2 hours
really
on your book.
don't. You just told me that I have to read the book.
Oh
And like
yeah.
after a certain amount of hours, something happens.
Oh yeah. You finish the book.
Oh,
And
okay,
then-
cool.
And then at that point you get the knowledge from the book. Okay, 2 hours in your book.
Do-
You got it. You can
Do you
spend whole
remember what
days
the
doing
book
that,
is?
by the way. Huh? No.
What
Where'd
was
you get the book?
I don't know what the
Oh.
book is.
I do know. It is your herbalism book.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
That's quite important. I love how I'm just reading. Like, I thought about it last time. I'm like, nah, I'll just ask him it. I was just like, I was gonna message you, be like, hey, what was that book I'm actually
Is-
like reading?
Is it the plant book that you stole?
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who did who did I steal that from again?
You stole that from Fizz.
Yeah.
Oh, I did steal it from Fizz.
Yep.
That's hilarious. I forgot we played with Fizz in that one.
Yeah. He
Mhm.
he picked it up
He's-
in a hut outside of Stroudwin.
And now he's forever lost in the labyrinth.
He's a goblin now.
He's a goblin by now.
For sure.
He only had 12 hours.
There's so much backstory to that conversation we just had. Like, I guarantee no one who's watching understood all of that.
Wow, lots
Just
of
have You just have to
That
watch
was-
the YouTube and find out.
Yeah, I
go
just
It
gotta.
watch.
never makes it to YouTube.
It never makes it to YouTube. Yeah,
Go watch 13 3-hour sessions or 2-hour sessions.
they're not even up. They're not even up.
They're not even up.
Okay.
So
All
if
right.
you go watch 26 hours worth of content, you'll know what we just talked about.
I'd have to produce that 26 hours worth of content first, but yeah. All right.
No, you just have to upload that 26 hours.
Well, yes, that's true.
Just upload the raw footage.
Just straight.
I
That'd be
don't know
funny.
about
Just
that.
splice it all together into one 26-hour video.
Oh, now that would be good. Here you go. Just binge it.
God.
I'd love to see the analytics on that.
It'd render for a week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The analytics would be like 15 minutes and just watch it slam down to the ground.
So,
I like Ed's thought there. Yeah, your render would take a week.
Oh, your upload. Imagine how many days
even
it
the
would take
upload,
to
just the-
upload.
Just to render them together into one video.
so I uploaded a 9-hour video a long time ago. It took like 3 days.
Yeah, boosted. Fizz played a wizard in this. Well, it wasn't the Waterdeep campaign. It was Dragon's Rest, which was Bully's homebrew campaign before this.
Right.
And Fizz played a wizard. And but Sora and Gorbert are the only two surviving members from that cast.
Yeah.
So,
Everybody else is gone.
we came over.
Lost in a labyrinth, most of them.
Lost in the
they met
labyrinth.
and then when they got on the boat and they came over here, they met the beautiful Phoebe. Well, they
Yes.
got stuck with the beautiful Phoebe.
Yeah. They met her and immediately joined. Got a
They met her
mortgage.
and they immediately couldn't get rid of her.
Yeah, it was right before this. Yep.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll talk about that one at a later. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, right.
If she just disappears, I don't know.
What, Phoebe? What?
What?
She found her way home. That's what that means.
Why is there just a goat, the lower half of a goat on your wall?
Just the lower half of a goat.
So mean. You're so mean to me, Sora.
Oh, that's terrible. Okay.
Are those satyr hooves?
Just shaking my head at you.
Can Leaf possess objects?
So sort of.
So if
Sort
I
of.
gave him hoofs,
No.
could he make the clunk noise with them?
No. He wouldn't do that. But he can like clear tables and he'll close up and keep things guarded, the house guarded for you. But from the inside, he doesn't leave. So you guys are trying to go to the market for Clockworks.
And I want to ask some vendors, I guess weapon vendors, about the green sword.
I also want to go to the locksmith that's near the place here, and
Right.
I'd like to
You remember their
commission her.
names, right? You remember her name, right?
If I look in my document, I sure will. Their names are Embrick and Avi,
Right, Embrick and Avi. I have to write this down every time, so that's cool.
Fire and Water Genasies,
Yep.
and they run Steam and Steel Smith.
Steam
Oh,
Steel Smith. That's nice. Yep, I did a good job there. All right, perfect. Yeah. So, are you guys heading there first, as a group? Seeing as you pretty much all need to go to that place.
Sure,
What
it's
time
on
is
the
it?
way. Sure,
On the way to where?
on the way to wherever.
Market. I would assume that that's where we're going is eventually the market, and because it's just right here in Troll Skull Alley, we'd go there first, I guess.
And as we're going there, I'm gonna bring up the proposition of recruiting Norna. So I don't
Oh.
think
She
I'm gonna.
gives away. She gave away free drinks at the yawning portal. I mean, if that's something you don't mind.
Did you see how packed the yawning portal was? If
I
our
don't
place was
know.
like that, she could give away a few drinks to keep them coming back.
I
And
mean,
plus,
we
it's
don't have a gigantic.
Norna.
We don't have a gigantic hole, but I mean, if you want to try to hire her, I'm not going to stop you.
Have you seen your mouth? I mean, yeah, we should still do
that.
Excuse me?
Nothing. Sorry. Slip of the
What did
tongue.
she? Gorbert, what did she say? I see my mouth.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I heard it correctly.
What's on my mouth? Do I have
Just-
something like?
No, your
Yeah,
mouth.
just
No,
a-
your
just a
mouth.
little
Your
bit.
mouth's
It's
fine.
And she's
It's
like,
fine.
and she's like rubbing it, thinking she has like crumbs on her face.
And I'm just gonna say, no, hold still. I'm gonna lick my thumb and just like squish your cheek. Right there, I got it.
Oh, I didn't do any of Steam and Steel Smith. That was in the book.
Good job.
just
You're like,
putting it
yeah,
out there.
I
I
could do
didn't.
that name in that.
I was like, wow, that's
Okay.
good.
You can take credit for it. That's fine.
No, I can't. The internet will eat me alive. I'm not allowed to do that. All right, so, but yeah, that
This
was
was
right
a
here
private
in.
campaign. You could.
Yeah, I could. I would have.
You could have this all fooled.
Don't tell
But
me. I
since this
would've.
is public and we are affiliated,
You guys headed over to Steam and Steel because it's right there within Troll Skull Alley. You walk inside
can we
and
get a map? Sorry.
of where?
You did, but it wasn't. It was like a hand drawn map.
No, I meant for the stream.
Oh. Oh, I didn't even realize that. That's how little I've been paying attention to the background.
Well, it's fine because you guys haven't gone anywhere.
That's true.
Yeah.
Touche, touche.
We've literally spent an hour and a half in the
Yeah.
bar.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
I'm not complaining.
It's
I'm
fine.
just- it's
No,
what
I
it is.
can't give you one because it's all black. It's just dark.
Nothing
What
but
what
dark
map
then.
is this?
Huh? This is Troll
This is one
Skull
of
Alley.
you had problem.
Oh.
You had the same problem.
You could.
originally
Yeah, I
with
mean,
it.
you could just put up the city map if you wanted. I don't think you need to have the. Just put up the map that was up. I don't think you need to have
Yeah.
the actual.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
well,
good
well,
enough.
yeah.
Any map is okay.
boy, I can
Yeah,
do that.
because we're gonna be moving around the city anyway.
All right, fine. You're welcome to it.
Thank you.
I was just saying so.
You're
people could
you're the
follow
best DM ever.
I think you say that to all the DMs. All right.
Not
Are you
all
saying
of them.
she's a
I
suck
only
up? No.
I only know a few.
There's a couple of them.
Okay. So as you walk in to the Steam and Steel, both at Embrick and Avi are inside. I don't remember their voices, so bear with me.
I think he was the calm, stern voice, and I think she was your female voice that isn't Norna.
The one, right? Got it.
Your
The
other
one-
female voice.
I.
Just happens
It's
that your
not-
female voices always are like 80 year old smokers.
It just happens that all the women are from the lower part of the city. um,
They're either from Brooklyn or Australia.
I only got the two, and we
They're all
flip
heavy
flop.
smokers.
We flip flop back and forth between the two. We might be from both places. You could never really tell.
Uh,
All right. So, Avi greets you. Hello. How are you?
Avi, I have a question for you.
Yes.
And then I'm going to like lean into her ear,
Yes.
And then I'm gonna say, how does the big dragon lady behind me? She's making me really nervous talking about like mounting my legs and my horse. And so I'd like to install like a full lock on the inside of my door that can't be picked from the outside of my
Yeah.
bedroom. Do you think
can
I
I
can
hear this?
I'm whispering, so
Okay.
trying to be
so-
quiet.
Did you successfully whisper is the question. Because Phoebe is super loud all the time.
It's true, she is.
Okay. Hold on. I need. Let's see. Roll. I guess you could roll like stealth,
I was gonna say stealth and perception.
and perception, or
I'm super good at stealth. I'm not.
well, not.
Oh no.
Fortis can't roll stealth. Fortis has to roll perception.
He rolled
yeah,
perception.
yeah. Sora rolled perception. You got a 16.
I rolled a 16.
And you got to roll a stealth.
I got a dirty 20.
Nice.
All
Dang
right.
it.
So
so
sorry,
much
sorry. You don't get
story.
to hear this.
Okay.
She goes, oh yes, sure. And she actually just reaches down underneath the counter, and she brings it's like a pretty good sized lock with like one of those knobs from the inside that would bring like a whole like locking arc over top. That you just got to screw on the inside of the door on both sides. She hands it up to you, and you scoop it up and put it away. She says, "Pay me later."
You said it's like this big.
No, I'm sorry. It's like this big. Like this big.
What did you buy, Phoebe?
No, you didn't see it.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I was stealthy.
Yep,
I was
she,
stealthy.
She hands it up over the counter, and she just takes it and can put it right in her bag. She just pay me for
Fair
it
enough.
later.
All right, thank you so much. I'm sorry. I had to get her advice on her hair. Her hair is so pretty.
Right. Yes, I just use lots of water.
I was about to say she's an elemental, isn't she?
Yes, water elemental.
Yeah.
She
Cheers.
So, but yes, what else? What can I do for you today? Do you need something of any in particular importance?
I don't know these. He's
you get into
he's
those
looking for
locks?
Tinky parts, and I don't know why she's here.
Some kinky parts.
Yeah, I guess I'll say, do you have anything like, cogs, gears, clockwork, springs, anything like that, small mechanical pieces? And I'll pull the half a mechanical cat out of my bag and go, I need parts to finish this.
Oh yes. Let's see. I do have some of those things. They're starting to pick up around here. Actually, they've been. We get a few every year. These mechanical creatures, and she starts pawing through opening different drawers, and it sounds like she's like basically they're filled with keys, is what it sounds like.
Mhm.
Looking for the right one, and she pulls out a whole drawer and she sets it down in front of you, and it's basically just like all different shapes of cogs and different bits and piston-y type things, and the things you might need required.
Gorbert's eyes are going to get real big.
Oh, this is wonderful.
Yes. You
There
pick out
goes all
what you
his
may
money.
need, and then we can make a choice. We'll tell you how much you might need.
Okay, and I'll dig through it and pull out a couple of handfuls of odds and ends.
Looks like it would be 63 gold.
63 gold.
And I'm gonna look at Phoebe.
Ugh, this cat's gonna be awful expensive.
Well, I mean, since it is my kitty, I can help pay for it.
I will pull out 50 gold.
There you go. So 50 gold for the cat and 13 from you.
Okay.
So yeah, you'll be able to. That's all the pieces you need to fix the cat. You'll have a.
Okay, great.
You'll have a automated cat.
But I get to name it, right?
It's gonna be missing
Sure.
some skin.
That's
but
fine.
it's gonna be it basically will work.
So if I find a cat, skin it. Can you put it on there, Gorbert?
That's
No.
probably
Sure.
not a good
No.
idea. It's
No.
more like metal
No.
panels that cover the gizmos. That's what it's missing. But other than that, you'd be okay for now.
Taxidermy a cat. Put a robotic cat inside of it.
No.
I don't think that's a good idea.
It's like Sabrina the Teenage Witch Horrors.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Right? Salem. The puppet. Oh my god. All right.
Did you want to
and-
put this beak on it, Gorbert? Pull out the Kenku beak.
No, I don't. Maybe if I make a clockwork bird.
All right, and I'll just clack it. Clack, 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 clack.
That is genuinely disturbing. Do you have anything else?
That's all
No,
I-
that's all I need.
That's the only reason we came.
I'm just
All
here
right.
to hang out.
Okay. Well, then that's it. You have a good day. If you think of anything else, please do stop by.
Gorbert needs
All
to
right, bye.
go
And
get us
then
a
just
job to get more money.
Clunk, 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 out the door.
Clunk, 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 clunk. Okay, so you guys make your way through the streets, down through the North Ward, down the high road. I'm assuming towards the market way. That's where you were heading. You wanted to stop at a blacksmith to see about the sword, right?
Yes.
Anything else in the market? You already have your parts, Ed. So,
Yep.
Okay. So there's a blacksmith in the market district. You come across it. I think you guys have even been there already, right? Or you walked past it while you were in the market. The ringing anvil. Inside a half orc man is inside slamming some metal on an anvil and puts it back in the heat. When you walk in, walks up, takes his gloves off. What can I do for you?
Hello. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm good. How are you?
What is your name?
Uh,
I'm asking, and not for any other reason in particular, just because Phoebe's curious.
Tarth. The owner and the operator here. And
Well, Tarth, I came here to ask you some questions. A friend of mine said that there's a man walking around trying to sell a green sword. Do you know anything of it?
green sword. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't.
Did you happen to buy said green sword?
I don't know what. Not quite sure I know what you're talking about.
Well, if you bought it, I mean, I might want to buy it. Not every day you come across that kind of elven make.
I mean, do you see a green sword? You can roll a perception
don't.
check. If you look around.
12.
You look at the rack. There's a bunch of like pretty good shiny swords there. None of them are green. You see a green handle, but no green blades.
Do I notice? I'm gonna see. Is he being deceptive?
Okay. Roll your insight.
There it is. Took me a second to find it.
Where is that one again?
12.
So he may have some information. He just doesn't really want to give it up.
What do you want?
What do you got?
What do I got? Oh, gosh. All right, hold on. Let me go digging through my bag.
And she pulls out the Kenku beak again. She's
Nah,
just trying
she
to
likes
chalk
the
that off on somebody.
I got some goblin ears. And she'll pull them out of her bag.
I have no use for goblin ears. I'm a
Well,
blacksmith.
oh, you said, what do I got? I got some goblin ears. I have this beard that I picked up.
Cold, hard metal.
Okay, at least we're being specific now. She doesn't really carry much metal. I'll pull out the broken bullseye lantern. It's cold. I didn't light it today, so it should be cold.
Oh, she's being a smarty smart.
It's not quite what I meant.
Well, spit it out.
Have any money?
Oh, yeah, I do. What about it?
Never mind. Do you guys
Did
need
you want
any
some?
need anything? I mean, I have work I need to get to do.
Yeah, I was seeking information from you.
Yeah, I don't know if I got it. What you need.
Did you want money for the information? You said to be straightforward with me. I don't pick up well on social cues.
You can roll a persuasion.
That is not persuasion. A 6. All right.
Look, like I said, I don't know anything about him. I didn't buy it, so just have a good day. All right, I got work I gotta do. And he turns around and walks back to his anvil.
All right. She'll come back another day. She doesn't want to waste Gorbert and Phoebe's time.
You guys go outside. If anything else,
Before I go outside, I'll be like, do you know if anybody did buy it?
No, I was working.
Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Have a good day, Tarth. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Is there like weapon racks in this? Like stuff on display?
Yeah. Yep.
As we're walking, I'm gonna push one over. Oops, and like slam the door.
And I'm behind you, so you slam it in my face, and I'm like,
Well, that was
No.
unexpected.
No,
She always
comes to-
follows you out.
He comes. He comes. So he comes out from around the corner and comes pushing out through the street, pushes past Phoebe and out in the street. You're gonna pay for all that damage.
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
You
Did my tail hit something?
I seen you on your way out. You pushed over that rack full of swords. Anything that's damaged on there is gonna come out of my cut.
Oh, shame. And I'll just walk away.
Guards! Calls for the guards. A couple of guards start heading in your direction. He's pointed at
Phoebe is going to wander away from Sora at this point and go look at something else.
And I'm going to Misty Step into an alley.
Okay. So the guards run out to where you were and are looking around. There's 3 of them. Two of them are looking in the complete opposite direction, but one of them is looking directly at you and can see where you appear in the alley, like 90 feet from where he is. And there's like people walking in front of him. What do you do? He points and shouts in your direction. Over there!
And I will attempt to flee and hide. And or hide.
Okay. So roll a stealth. And
I had to spice it up, guys. I'm sorry.
Right. Gorbert's just walking down the middle of the street looking in a bag full of parts, completely oblivious to what's going on.
Actually, you want to know what fair? Phoebe got knocked over, but I don't know if she realized that the cards got called. So she has a 14 passive perception.
You might be
I got a 17 stealth.
So you might be like coming out of the building when he calls the guards, or you might see him talking to the guards and the guards running after Sora when you come out of the building. So what your stealth was 17?
Yeah.
And you're just running. So action dash, bonus action dash.
I'm gonna assume so. I mean, like whatever the best way is to.
Okay, so you've taken
'Cause
off.
it's not like they got like a good look at me. So.
A gigantic green dragonborn. They'll never find you.
Yeah, but I mean, there's a city full of other,
Yeah,
not humans.
There's like 1% dragonborn in the city. It's fine.
Fine.
I mean, it's
Hey,
100,000 people. 1% is a lot.
Exactly. Exactly.
And how many of them are large green female dragonborns?
I mean, it's a percent.
That's a
of
racist question.
Question.
I mean, okay, so you're taking off and running down through. The guards are chasing after you.
I walk up behind Gorbert.
And I go, Gorbert, what are you looking at? I thought you already had enough parts.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just making sure that I have everything I need, but I'm pretty sure I got it all. That was a really great find, finding that box of stuff that they had over there.
I know, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Too bad Sora didn't find what she was looking for.
Yeah, where is Sora?
Oh, she ran that way. Some guards were chasing her.
Guards were chasing her. Why didn't you say something?
Oh, I didn't know I was supposed to. I figured it was a common thing.
Well, yeah, it is kind of, but I mean, we still got to find out where she went.
Oh, she went that way.
All right, I'm gonna start like moving in that direction
Okay.
Yeah, well,
hastily.
now I'm going to roll a perception to see if she knows the right way that Sora went.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Because you just arbitrarily pointed in a direction, and now Gorbert's running that way.
15.
That sounds about right.
All right. So
She
it's,
went that way.
it's in the general direction of where she went.
Okay. That's
Um,
funny.
So, of course, she misty stepped from that direction. So, there, there is that. So you guys are heading out in towards where you believe Sora to be. Sora is running away, and heading in the direction. Two of the guards were lagging behind from the beginning. The one guard got to the alley right behind you, and could see you like running quite a ways further ahead of him than he was from behind you. Like you had just made probably 30, 40 feet on his run over on him.
Gotcha.
He chases you
Gotcha.
down the alley, and you are running away.
Yeah.
Okay. So left, right, through the alleys, down. You're trying to stay off the main roads. You cross across the one main road, down through. Make an athletics check. You just have the one guy chasing you at this point. The other guys have fallen too far behind.
How, like, now that we're in like side alleys, how crowded is it?
It kind of
It, like-
depends. So you're some places have just people like with there's fences across different areas. There's like people's yards in there. There are people walking through, going from house to house, in between the back alleys. So there's some people you're making your way through.
I'll keep going then, and since I have so much distance,
Yeah.
I'll try to
Athletics.
extend the gap.
Yeah, athletics check.
15.
Awesome. So you're weaving your way down through. The guy, he's coming up behind you, but he's not gaining. He's not able to gain, and every time you turn a corner, you're get just a little bit further ahead of him. You've made your way up deep into the North Ward, and go ahead, roll one last stealth to just try to hide behind an area as he comes up through.
Ten.
So, you had gotten quite a ways ahead of him, and you crouched down behind a cart that is there.
When I crouch down, I'm also gonna reach for one of my vials of acid.
Okay, he stops in the road, maybe 60 feet from where you are, and he's standing there looking around. He's kind of winded. He's got his hands on his hips. He's breathing kind of heavy, and but he doesn't see where you went at the moment. The cart starts to pull forward. So you got a choice. You can either stay there and do whatever you want to do, or you can try to move with it.
I will try to move with it.
Okay.
My cabbages. That's the card. That's the card I thought of.
Roll another athletics. Try to stick. You're just trying to stick right behind where the wheels are as it moves forward. Oh, that's
That was
acrobatics.
acrobatics, but I guess
So
yeah.
the 7 + 1, so 8. Okay.
Yes.
It pulls away too quickly, and it leaves you sort of standing there in the. But he turns and faces the other direction, and so you start to like take off, and that's when he turns around and sees you. But now you're a decent ways ahead of him again. Take it back off, running down the alleyways, left, right. So Phoebe and Gorbert, you have head off there. the guards are gone. You've made it over across the market. Across the market way to Trader's Way there. Is don't really see where they went, and you don't see like anybody running in the general vicinity. What is your guys'
Are
plan?
are you sure she went this way?
No.
Oh. She could be anywhere by now.
Well, I mean, she's still probably in the city somewhere, so not
Well,
anywhere.
Yeah, oh,
We know where she's
This is-
going to end up, if anything. We can start heading back to the house.
I don't know if you've noticed, but this is a pretty large city.
She knows how to find her way home. I don't know what we can do since we can't find her.
What if she winds up in a jail cell?
I mean, she did. It was kind of her fault. That's the first thing they told us when we came into the city was don't break the rules.
Yeah,
And
I
she
know.
did. I mean, the other option is that we can go back and pay for the damages she caused. And maybe the guy won't want, have her arrested then.
I don't know. Maybe she'll get away. I guess we'll go. I guess we'll go back to the manor. If she's not there in the morning, we'll have to check with the guard, see if she was arrested.
Okay, that sounds fine to me.
I don't know.
stop
I don't
by
know
the-
where to look.
Can we stop by the seed shop on the way home? I have some seeds I'd like to buy.
I guess so.
I'm gonna keep an eye out for her. Like I'm gonna scan alleyways as we're walking to see if I can get any.
Side question. There's a seed shop?
Well, I got seeds before.
Yeah.
Oh, fair.
It's probably just a gardening shop. Like,
Yeah. Yep.
And what I would like to do is purchase seeds of different kinds of herbs because Phoebe is interested in starting a little bit of a business where she sells beauty products because she has nothing else to do in her free time
Yeah.
other
Okay.
than cook.
So you head back over towards the seed shop before heading to Troll Skull Alley.
hey, 2 dorks, 1 brush.
Hey,
Thanks for
2
the
dorks.
raid.
Hey, George the Raid, what's up?
Welcome, everybody.
Welcome.
Hello, peeps.
How's it going, everyone? So
Yeah.
we play D&D here 3 nights a week most of the time. This week is not so much. We have one of our DMs is on vacation for 2 weeks. We play a homebrewish campaign. It started as out of a book on Wednesday. We have Waterdeep Dragon Heist, which we play now. Yeah, it is about time. 2 dorks. Tom.
To find out, our shout out command just shouted out our own channel. So I
Yeah,
gotta
it
see
did
what's
that
wrong with
last
that.
time too, remember?
It's probably broken. I had to delete it and redo mine to get it to stop doing that.
That's funny. Hey, shout out to this person. Here's all of our information.
Yeah, here's our stuff. Shout out, dude. On Friday night we play Curse of Strahd normally, but next week we're gonna have a one-shot on Wednesday and Waterdeep on Thursday and nothing for Friday night. And I think the same thing the following week unless our one-shot is actually a one-shot. But I also am gonna be DMing another game tonight with Tom, but that's not online. But that's something cool that we do in Tom's Discord.
Oh, well, I mean, to get you quickly caught up on what's happening right now is the intrepid Fortis gnome, bottom of the screen, is searching for a green sword of some kind and went to a smith to inquire about it. Didn't get the answer that Sora was looking for and threw a whole bunch of tools on the ground or weapons on the ground, and now is being pursued by the constabulary, the guards, and the other two, meaning I, Phoebe in the middle, and Bigidly playing Gorbert, have decided to, well, it's her fault. Let's go shopping.
Basically, let Sora deal with it as it is. She was running away. She nearly got away, but a bad stealth roll there at the end, and she's being pursued yet again. So you are Sora. You are heading down alleys. We're heading back over with them again. So Sora, you're running down through the alleys, left, right, weaving in and out, trying to escape that guard that's been chasing you. He's winded, so he's not able to keep up quite as well. Roll athletics with advantage.
With advantage. There you go. 14.
Okay. Oh, good. So you come.
Thank goodness.
You pull down.
All right.
You pull down to this alleyway, and pull around the corner and slide down in there. And as you do, you slam into three people in with black hoods, wearing black cloaks. They grab you and pull you through a doorway, an open doorway right there, and off the street, closing the door behind them and you.
Okay.
The room
In black cloaks, not in black armor. In black cloaks.
Black cloaks.
Okay. That's good. I guess it's better than black armor. That's kind of where I was thinking. So thank you, Corgi, for pointing that one out.
Well, you haven't. They're wearing cloaks over their bodies, but you
Oh,
don't. You don't know what they're wearing. So you.
Sora's gonna die.
Sora's gonna die. So, you're in the room. It's pretty dark in there. But there are three people standing basically around you. And there's two people standing in front of you. One going shh, and another one is standing at the doorway that they just pulled you through, with the door just partially open, like with their face in the door, like looking out. And he's got his hand up, like wait. And after a minute, he says, "Okay, he's gone," and he closes the door. And the other one says, we've been watching you. And there's somebody who'd like to talk to you.
Are they still holding me?
They're just standing in front of you. They're not like holding you aggressively. They just pulled you off the street and brought you inside.
Who are you guys? I guess thank you, but who are you?
Well, my name is a little consequence at the moment. I'm going to come and see you again. I know where you are, but consider this a free pass. And he just turns and opens the door and offers for you to leave.
All right, well, thank you. There's
Just
no burning
thinking.
curiosity in this woman, so I can't pursue as much as I dearly want to.
I'm just thinking, if it was Phoebe, she'd tell us later that she met somebody named Of No Consequence. It's a kind of a strange name.
Yep. I was thinking that.
I met this guy. He said his name was of no consequence. I think that's kind of a strange name, don't you?
Roll a perception though as you head out.
13. A lot of middle grade numbers.
Okay, so you do see as you're leaving, that they are wearing black leather armor underneath those cloaks. And they're not threatening in any way. So they're just basically helped you get out of probably jail. And
Probably.
and let you back
Or
onto the
worse.
street. And as he closes the door, they say, "Does Zentrum know of you?" And they close the door.
I'm gonna lean against the wall and take a deep breath. Process everything that just happened. And then I guess I'll make my way kind of not towards where the guard was going. Like, I'll make sure I'll take a different direction, but going back to the manor.
So you weave your way through town, trying to remember where the manor is.
I mean, I have a map.
You do. As long as you know where you are.
I mean, as long as I hit one of the main roads.
Yeah. Make your
What?
way
There's
out
no
to
street
the...
signs in this city?
Oh, there's plenty of street signs. So you make it out to the road, and you know where you are. So you weave your way through over to the manor. As you make it back, the other two are over at the seed shop. It's like a big long greenhouse building with plants that run on either side, and a long like wall in the back that has like a bunch of small like picture like one of those like things from the library with like the Dewey Decimal System stuff, cards all in it. You know what I'm talking
Mhm.
about? All right.
Yeah,
I know what
It's
you're
like
talking about.
like a card
the whole,
index.
yeah, like the whole back wall is like that.
Nice.
And there's a long table in front of it with a small gnomish woman with frazzly hair behind the counter.
It reminds me of my aunt.
Well, hello.
Hello.
What can I do for you?
I'm back again.
Yes. What can I do for you this time?
Actually, I'm interested in getting a various assortment of herbs like bee balm and maybe some mint and some other things. I was thinking about trying to make like skin cream and beauty products.
Okay. Let's see.
And what is your woman since we're or your name is since we're already acquainted?
Oh yeah. So this is called the Glass House. Is the name of the building.
The Glad's house?
Glass.
The Glass
Okay,
House.
the glass house.
And
Okay,
her
got it.
name is Virna. Oh, my name is Virna. We could you're looking for plants? Would you like some pre-started already, grown plants, or would you like seeds from the beginning?
I'd like seeds, please, and thank you, and something to grow them in.
So she sets something up for you. You're making skin creams of some kind?
Yeah. We used to have the stuff that we used back where I come from. I am one of I forgot her name. Back in
Remember?
Theros, they used to have skin cream that we used. I'm one of Naglia's favored.
Right. Yes. She's just not really listening to what you're saying. She's looking through her seed catalog, trying to find different things. She's pulling out things here and there. She moves her way across. She brings out like 12 packages and lays them in front of you and says, "This is what I have that I think might be of something that you could use. Would you like them all, or just some? of
Sure,
them?
why not? I love growing plants, so I'll take them all.
Okay, let's see. She starts to do a little bit of math. Okay, yes. Well, these 10 here, would be 16 gold altogether. But these two here, would be an extra 90 gold.
90. Oh, that's a lot. What are they?
Well, they're just two plants that would, one creates is a sort of rejuvenation effect, and the other one, well, it's a little bit of just like an aging cream, if you know what I mean. It helps with the eyes.
It helps the eyes. She will be quickly duped into this $106 gold.
Oof.
She loves plants.
Okay,
She does.
106 gold. For seeds, you have seeds.
I have seeds.
And then I'm going to look over at Gorbert and be like, hey, Gorbert, do you think you can help me tinker a way to automatically water these things?
Oh, sure. I'm sure we could come up with something pretty easily.
Guy's got a hydroponic farm in the attic.
Yeah.
Say, or just ask the botanist, you know.
All right.
I have this big chunk of Solaris. We could probably use it as a grow lamp.
No joke.
I do like that idea.
All right, that's all she wanted.
I guess we can go back home now. Maybe she's made her way back.
I hope so. I don't know where she could have gone off to.
I told you, she went that way.
You said you thought she went that way. You weren't even sure after we ran like 4 blocks that way.
Well, I mean, she started that way. I don't know if she continued that
Well,
way.
it doesn't matter now because wherever she is, she is. So we may as well just get back to the manor. Hopefully, she made it back okay.
Okay.
Okay. You guys come back to head back towards the manor. Sure, you get there first. Probably by quite a bit.
I mean, I basically sprinted there, so
Pretty much. You had a little bit of a stop, but you pretty much sprinted there. When you arrive, there's a couple of people in the bar. A small group in one corner seems to be made up equally of humans and halflings. It's a group of 5 people, so I guess not so equally. There are 2 humans and 3 halflings. And somebody sitting at a table by themselves, in a brown cloak, just with a small meal and a drink, and 2 other people. The 2 other people sitting at another table. They are presumably human. They're human.
presumably, allegedly,
They're
they're
allegedly human. As far as you can tell, they're human.
I don't think I'd go into the bar. I'm gonna go upstairs.
Okay, so you turn around and go back inside, around to the outside and up the backside into the house area to hang out. It's probably like another 30 minutes, 40 minutes before Gorbert and Phoebe show back up at the manor.
When I get there, I'd like to call upon Leaf.
Okay.
I would like to ask him if he knows anything about the Zephyrum. Specifically,
The Zentrum.
if they had... Is it Zentrum?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to ask him if the Zentrum have any desire with this building. And I'll tell
Right.
them what happened, like that they have an eye on us, and I didn't know if it was because of our ownership of...
Madam, I don't know anything of the Zentrum. I've never heard of them at all.
So he's older than that. Gotcha. All right. I don't know. It was just a scary experience. Just thought I'd see if I could get some
Is there
information.
anything I could get you?
Some tea would be great.
Yes. He disappears.
Oh my gosh, you turned him into a butler.
He's a butler.
He said he lives to serve.
Serves the owners of the
If he has a
house.
servant's, if he has a servant's like personality, and you don't give him tasks, he's gonna feel unwanted.
I feel like he needs to like poof in behind us and go, "I'm very sneaky."
I'm very, very sneaky.
Can
Can I change your socks?
You underestimate the sneakiness. So I guess when we come in,
Yes.
I'm gonna look at whoever's behind the bar and ask,
Has Sora returned yet?
You have there's a young woman behind the bar. Yes, she arrived, she came in, she looked around a little bit, and then I believe she went upstairs.
Oh, good. Okay, well, at least she made it back. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm gonna look around the bar and just see who's here.
Yep, you see the
Phoebe is
same
immediately going to go upstairs and start planting her seeds.
same group of people hanging out in the bar.
Do the halflings look like the three from the other night or no?
Yeah, they could be. Yeah. They do. They look a little bit like them.
I'm gonna catch up to Phoebe on her way up the stairs and go,
Hey, did you see those three halflings sitting over at that table? Don't they look like the guys from the other night over at Emmek's place?
I didn't see him. Sorry.
Oh, whatever.
Uh-huh.
I mean, if you're that concerned, I can go downstairs and look.
And she's going to
No,
turn
I just-
around and clonk, 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 clonk down the back stairs. And walk around the front of the building and just open the front door. And just
throw the
stand
door
there
open.
and look around the room.
Look directly at them.
She's gonna lean on the table and look him right in the eye.
That's them.
and then she'll close the door and then go back up the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, they look like those guys. There's two other guys with them, two human men with them.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Suspicious.
Don't
Don't be
suspicious.
suspicious.
Don't be
Don't be suspicious. Yeah, that was like I don't know, like two of them. Weren't there three at the other place though?
Yeah, there were three of them.
No, there were.
But there's two other guys with them this time.
Yeah, there's still the three. It's the three guys, the three halflings.
Oh.
The three
there's
halflings,
okay.
but there's two humans with them now, right?
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
All right, yeah. They look like the same ones, but there's like a couple of human-y looking ones with them now.
Yeah, I didn't recognize those guys.
I
Wonder-
didn't either.
I wonder. I don't know. I don't trust that Emmek guy. I feel like he's up to something.
Well, I mean, if you want to talk to Emmett, I know somebody who.
Well, I don't really
wants
wanna-
to
I
talk to Emmett.
I don't really want to talk to Emmek. I just know that those guys, if those are the same three guys, they were in Emmek's back room And then as soon as Emic found out that we owned this place, he shut down. He basically threw us out, right? So I don't trust him. I think he's up to something.
Well, I mean, we did go over to his place to like see what he had to offer. And maybe they're over here seeing what we had to offer.
Yeah, I guess.
Where are you guys at?
We're
On-
walking up the stairs on our way up to the second floor.
Okay. I'd be in our little botany room cleaning.
In the attic.
on
So
the
that's what,
second
third floor? Second floor?
Second floor.
Second floor.
We could go to that map probably.
Mhm.
Plausibly,
We have a
otherwise-
handout. You can just open up the handout
I cannot.
if the map is a pain.
I
Here.
cannot.
Bang.
Right. Correct. Yes.
Bang. There we go.
What is it? Sanitary Guild.
Oh, he got it.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Yay!
Yeah, so
Okay.
it would be this one.
So you would have
This
also
room.
noticed at this time that the attic bedroom is occupied now by Leaf.
Oh, nice.
Aw, he has his own room.
Which is this one.
Yep, the one right above my room.
It's a fairly modest room. It's mostly kept clean. Nothing seems to really move.
I wonder why.
So yeah, Sora, depending on where you were standing in the room, you were liable to hear Phoebe and I speaking as we were
Mhm.
walking up the stairs.
I'm pretty sure I heard the cluck 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 cluck.
I don't know what you're talking about. I mean, technically, you could have gone out in the balcony and heard us talking.
That is true.
Oh, that's right. Those stairs are on the outside of the building, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Make it up the stairs.
Yep. And I will go to this room to because I wanna start planting my new seeds.
All right. So you planting your seeds. Sora's in there. Gorbert, I think you want to start building
Hi,
your cat.
Phoebe.
Unless
I
you got
guess
other things.
I'll come in here and see what Phoebe wants as far as an irrigation system or whatever, and I can like maybe think about it.
I just want something that will water them because herbs are very delicate. They're not like a lot of the other plants around
Where's
here.
the water going to come from? Do you want to collect rainwater, or do we want to pump it up here?
Well, I mean, there's a bathroom upstairs. There.
I don't think that has running water. I'm pretty sure that consists of a bucket.
Then we could have a pulley
so-
system set up on the balcony.
The ones that say private baths do have running water. The ones that say
Okay, then-
privies do not.
Then I have a private bath right there, so it's right above where we are.
So there you go.
Okay. All right, then that shouldn't be too hard.
Waterdeep has aqueducts and things of the sort.
Fancy.
Water towers. I think they have water towers, actually.
You'd think that'd be underwater. It's water deep.
It's called Waterdeep. Yeah.
But they have aquifers.
Yes.
Sorry, bad puns. And I see you guys walk into the room.
No.
I'm like, hey guys.
What happened to you? You just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, my temper got the best of me, and I got chased by some guards. I escaped though.
Well, I hope so.
Mm-hmm.
They're not still looking for you though, are they?
Oh,
What-
How did you get away?
well, I used this special cape I got here, and teleported away. But I had this one guard that just kept coming after me, And then some random strangers pulled me into a room, and to help me escape. And then they said they were watching me. It was really creepy.
That sounds really, really creepy. Weren't you concerned?
Absolutely. But I was holding a bottle of acid, so I was ready to use it.
What kind of random strangers?
Uh, did you say that I saw their armor? Oh no,
Yes, you did.
they told us. They told me who they were.
Mhm.
They had black cloaks on and black armor. They're sorry, Zephram. I keep wanting to say
The
Zephram.
Zentrum.
Zentrum. I don't know where I got Zephram from.
Mhm.
Zentrum. Yeah, so it was the Zentrum. And then they said that they've been watching us. And then that they would be contacting us
Us or
in the
you?
future. They said they've been watching me, but I'm assuming they've been watching all of us.
Yeah. Remember we found their place, the place with all the bodies in it where we found Neverwinter. Neverember. Well, we were
Oh,
looking for Floon.
yeah, I
Remember?
remember that. Mm-hmm.
Where you got your beak.
Oh yeah. She'll pull it out.
Yeah.
This thing.
Yeah.
Just every circumstance that she can pull out that darn beak. She'd make a ventriloquist dummy out of it at this point.
They were a lot of the bodies in that room were Zentrum.
But they didn't
And
seem hostile, and they helped me out.
was
I'm sure
the
they're
was
gonna
the
ask
place
for
that
something.
was the place that we went underground? That was not Zentrum, that or the
No.
Xanathar. That was the Xanathars, right?
Yeah, that was the Xanathar.
Maybe they want information on what we saw down there. Should we draw them a
Maybe.
map?
They didn't ask any questions. They just said they were watching us, and
Well, anyway, at least you're okay. I guess that's all that matters. At least you're okay.
I got some new seeds.
She's going to like put them in the little pots and just tap them and
what'd
cast
you get?
Druidcraft, and they're just gonna grow.
I love how you want an irrigation system for something you can just instant grow.
Yeah, but they're delicate little herbs, and they'll die quickly if they're not watered. The other plants could go a while without being watered. Delicate little herbs.
Great. She probably has create water too, and she can just make it rain in the room whenever she wants. So.
I do not. But it's not something I would put past Phoebe.
Okay. So you have grown some of your herbs, yes? Can you do all of them? Is it like a cantrip, or you
I
just do
can.
the whole thing?
Yeah, Druidcraft is a cantrip,
All right.
and
So all of your herbs are grown. Boy.
Can I see all? I would like to look at all these beautiful plants
Yeah. You
because I don't think Phoebe knows what all of them are.
well, you guys can both roll
nature.
both roll nature. Yep.
My
12.
I got 20.
Yeah, you know you know what all of those plants are, Sora. You know more about those plants than I do. It's great. There's lots of them that would be useful for medicinal purposes, like very topical, low healing, but could do some healing as well as are good for the skin.
I'll geek
Especially a
out with
couple
Phoebe about them.
There's 2 plants though that you don't know what they are.
If I pull out my book and like specifically look for those.
Be like, these two right here cost $90.
90 gold.
Yeah. She said that they're really
Let me-
good for the skin.
Let me look at. Let me try to see if I can find it. Hold on.
Yep, just one moment. I need to do some looking into my.
DM loading.
Yeah, I gotta open up my document that has that stuff in it.
You are welcome.
What we do
Um,
best.
Okay.
If there's one thing we're good at, it's telling the DM that we're gonna go straight and then taking a hard right.
That's accurate.
Okay. So, one plant has like a green leaf with like a red center that sort of sticks up, and that you notice is called black root. And the other one is got some like leafy, like big wide leaves on it, and that's called hindergale. They seem very thick, like those leaves are filled with some sort of fluid.
Interesting. And I will relay this to Phoebe.
So those are the two that you spent lots of money on. Blackroot.
Oh, go ahead.
Blackroot is
Sorry.
the rejuvenation one, and Hindergale is the one for the eyes. That one is like a minor illusion disguise self type thing for like 6 hours.
That's cool. I'm gonna.
Might not work on Sora. She's a little-
But
You-
like
you did say
if I rubbed
minor
it on
illusion.
if I rubbed it on my skin, like I could turn my skin purple if I wanted to.
Right. But she's
So
got
basically,
scales.
I could change the color of my scales.
Yeah, you'd be still pretty scaly.
I'd go from like a green dragon to like a gold dragon.
in appearances, I guess.
Yes. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, I guess you could. Yeah.
Well, are you saying all of us dragonborns look alike?
All right.
Well,
so...
yeah, now that you mention it.
Jeez.
Who are you again?
Just running down the street chasing after every single that's Phoebe's gonna do that. Just run down the street chasing them, thinking it's Sora.
So yeah, and yeah, that's what you guys figure out about your plants. There's a bunch of other things that could do other minor healing things and stuff like that among the list of plants you have there. What else would you guys like to do
Okay.
in your night before we end it, I guess? Is there anything else you guys like to do before?
I'd like to try to make a beauty cream.
All right. So would you like help? If you're
I mean,
asking
sure.
Sora?
Are you gonna
Sora,
ask
would
for
you
some
like
help?
to help me tonight?
Absolutely.
You seem
Any-
to know
any
what these
chance.
plants are all better than I do.
I just read more. That's all.
Alrighty. So
I also have an herbalism kit if that will help me. I have proficiency in that.
okay, so yeah, you guys will both
Do you want to
roll.
use my lab upstairs?
You guys
Sure.
both
If I want die.
yeah, so you guys will each roll with your proficiencies.
So just a normal nature roll.
Or medicine.
Yeah, nature or medicine. Make your choice.
Definitely nature for me.
Definitely medicine for me.
I have a -2 in medicine.
Oh my gosh, I got a natural 20 plus
Nice.
6 plus my proficiency makes it 30.
Right.
Or sorry, proficiency's 28. Sorry, I'm thinking another character with +4. 28.
Okay.
Nice.
Moment, please. All right. You make a health sort of skin cream that does it can be applied and it would heal 1d4. But it also makes your skin nice and shiny.
All right.
Or something that you would want your skin to do. I don't know. I'm a guy. I know nothing about skin. I have it.
It looks healthy. It looks healthy. Looks healthy. Yeah.
Makes your skin look healthy, whatever that means.
Yep.
You make
Okay.
like 4 doses. We'll go with 4 doses
Okay.
between the two of you. Pretty
Nice.
good. Pretty good.
And
Eh.
I'll just hand over my 2 over to Phoebe.
All right.
I guess I just won't take 2.
Corbett, are you working on the cat?
I believe so. Yes.
All right. You can roll one of your proficiency thingies. I don't know which one you got. Was it sleight of hand? Is that one of yours? Or you have Tinker's tools or something along those lines?
Well, I have Tinker's tools, so that would be what? Sleight of hand and then plus my proficiency?
Sure.
So that's going to be an 11.
An
An 11 with plus my proficiency would be
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Plus
So-
my proficiency would be 11.
So you have all the parts. You get him so he's like walking around, but he seems to only be walking in right-hand circles for some reason.
Okay.
It might take another day.
That's fine.
All right. You guys settled in for the night?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
I wanted to talk to Gorbert. Another thing for the plant room.
Okay.
Maybe we can like something that basically like a ventilation system over top of like one plant. Because I want to try growing and harvesting this mushroom. But you remember this mushroom?
Oh. Yeah, I guess if you come to my workshop, like if you come over to me and talk to me about it, we can come up with something. We may have to because it's not so much the mushroom, it's the spores, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we may have to figure out something with like a cloche.
To cover it. And
To keep it enclosed, and then we can extract the spores out of the cloche.
you'll have to figure something out.
I'll get to bust out my glass blowers tools.
Here you go.
The tinkerers in nature people getting along.
There it is.
Coming together for the better.
Yeah, Sora, we could probably figure something out.
So
Cool.
as you guys settle in for the night, everybody roll perception checks.
11.
11.
You and I are like
4, is
rolling,
that
like,
good?
wow.
Is a 4
Corbett-
good?
Corbert's a
Again,
sound sleeper.
Squirmer. Again.
Sound sleeper. Phoebe and Sora, on your guys' side of the house, you guys seem to hear some scratching in the walls and some movement around at night. Little feet moving through the walls around you. But
Sure,
that's
it's
where
nothing.
that's where we're gonna end it tonight, guys. Another big long RP game.
Yep.
I like it. I
Good.
dig it.
That is
Lots
what
of story development.
It is what Waterdeep is. Yeah, I'm trying to get the story going. That's what it is. I gotta get the story, fill you guys all in on what's going on around you. It's
I know
interesting.
there's a lot of build up on the story
Yeah.
for sure.
It gave you a great introduction with my abduction.
It was
Or
good,
mini
yeah.
abduction. I guess my saving, I should call it.
Yes.
I
you're saving.
legitimately thought I was gonna die. I'm like, oh,
That-
he's mad at me. He's gonna kill me now.
Time to get the backup character ready.
Alright, let me
You-
bust
you-
out Gunther.
You very well could have. Bust out Gunther.
Yeah. It's the complete opposite of Sora. I do have a backup character for this campaign. Just saying.
I actually don't have a backup for this particular campaign yet.
I don't know. I've like ever since I've created Sora, I think session 3 I made this character just for the pure fact of because how annoying she is. So I'm like, yeah, she's gonna die.
Somebody's gonna kill her for sure. at
Oh,
some
I
point.
forgot before I went
It's
to
the
bed.
DM or like just accidents. Someone's gonna kill her.
Before Phoebe goes to bed, she's going to install the new lock on her door.
Okay. Okay. You install the lock, and Sora doesn't know at this point. So
I want to see
like
a sleight of hand roll for
I
the
was about to
installation.
say, yeah.
sleight of hand or performance.
I had to reopen it. I already closed it. Let's
Oh,
see. Sleight of
no.
hand or performance? Performance, I guess. Oh, 23.
Nice, awesome.
Woo!
Nice.
It is locked in there, and you got it on there first try, so not a bunch of holes in the wall, so Leaf isn't all pissed. So you're all set. Seems
She's very
to go
concerned about
on-
her safety.
It seems to go on very cleanly. You still owe Avi some money, so don't forget about
Yes.
that. But
I'll try not to.
but she's got your back.
So cool. So thanks for coming out, guys.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the
Yeah.
follows. Tom, thanks for the raid. You know,
Yes.
Awesome stuff.
That
Yeah,
was
no
awesome.
doubt. That was a great stream.